But when you get a food like Purina Hills or Greenies is making kibble now, the problem is that, okay, the minimum protein requirement per AFCO is 18% for an adult dog, right? Why are we talking about minimums, first of all? That's fucking ridiculous. Now, if we boost it to 20% even, but then you ultra heat that food 3 times, your protein is now at what, like 15, 14%? It's depleted. We have a protein minimum that we're supposed to be at. Once you heat the food, the protein is depleted again. And then once you take out the insoluble fiber and the shit your dog can't use, it's depleted again. So pretty much, if you're feeding your dog one of those ultra-processed kibbles, they're at a permanent protein deficiency.
Another day, another highly questionable certified canine nutritionist offering pet advice when they clearly don't know what they're talking about. Now, he is right in that the AAFCO minimum protein requirement for adult dogs is 18%. But that's the beginning and ending of his correct information. Dogs eating a kibble that meets the AAFCO's minimum crude protein requirement of 18% are not nutrient deficient because the requirement is based on essential amino acid needs, digestibility, and overall canine metabolism. While 18% may seem low if you're not sure what you're talking about, this number is set after decades of research into what dogs need to maintain their overall health, not just survive, but to thrive. So we're talking minimums to ensure that we hold these manufacturers accountable and make sure that the pet food that you're picking up at the pet store is going to maintain your dog's overall health. This 18% is also not the starting number like he suggested, it's the final number. So once these products hit the shelves, they have to have at least 18% crude protein. Yes, the meat in kibble is cooked, but that doesn't mean it's devoid of nutrition. Cooking denatures proteins, but it does not destroy the amino acids that dogs need. In fact, cooking can actually increase digestibility by breaking down protein structures, making it easier for dogs to absorb the nutrients. Furthermore, the majority of pet foods are actually going to have a higher crude protein requirement than the minimum. In fact, many commercial pet foods actually have protein requirements higher than 20% and many around 25%. The 18% minimum requirement is also for dogs who are just at maintenance level. This does not include dogs who are growing, pregnant, lactating, sporting dogs, or senior dogs. There are excellent commercial kibble options for dogs in those life stages as well. So don't let some schmuck with some certification online make you feel like a bad pet parent for feeding your dog kibble. You're doing great.